Welcome everyone to Vista, California for SLS Apex presented by Monster Energy. This is our third Apex of the year. We are at the California TF and we have this amazing recreation of the UCI Hubbas and Rail. What an amazing scene set. I can't wait to see what goes down here tonight. Hey everybody, I'm Andrew Cannon, joined by Sean Malto.
What's up?
Sean, what do you think of this?
I mean, I think this is so sick. I mean, UCI Hubbas, so much history there. And then the rail hasn't been skatable for a long time. So it's cool to see that resurrected.
Yeah, this is going to be really rad overall. I'm excited to see who is skating in this contest. Let's have a look. All right, we've got Shiloh, Catori, Uemura, Pinson, Paige, Heyn, Pamela, Rosa, Yumeka, and Funa, Nakayama. Sean, who's your pick?
I mean, we have an all-star lineup today, but it's hard for me not to say Uemura. I mean, she has a deep bag of tricks. And this spot's a little tricky because everything's a little tall, especially the Hubbas, and she has the pop to be able to get on the spot, and that's a big battle.
Yeah, that's huge here. I mean, those things are so insanely big. And it's been interesting watching with warm-up. Now, as far as skaters are concerned, I'm going to throw Yumeka in there. I think that Yumeka has such a cool bag of tricks. I mean, you can see it on her social media. She's constantly progressing from a technical perspective. We saw that kickflip front feeble back in a previous stop where she scored really high. We'll see if she can do it here tonight. I'm hoping for the crook gnarly.
I would love to
I got
see
the
it.
fingers crossed. So now we know who's skating. Let's find out how it all goes down. In the basics, we've got 7 trick attempts. It's all about your top 3 scores. And if there's a tie, it's broken by the highest single trick score. What do you think about the format?
I love the format. I mean, it's more like a session, and it kind of caters towards like real street skaters.
I agree. I think it gives a lot of opportunity for the skaters to really get gnarly when they're taking only 3. They've got 4 they can throw out. Now you got Pinson on the screen. We were able to catch up with her in this pro perspective presented by Cup Noodles.
I like the Apex. I like the best trick format. Kind of feels more like a session. It's kind of cool because I feel like it's way more laid back. People throw crazier things too, which is always sick to see. The Hubba's pretty big. The way I skate, especially like best trick things, is kind of just in the moment. Like looking at it online, I was like, oh, maybe I'll try and skate the stairs, but I don't really skate stairs that often. But looking at the Hubbas, I'm like, oh, okay, they're actually like big enough to where it could be fun and scary to just try like a simple trick, but they're big enough to where like a simple trick could be kind of fire. I heard Funa's gonna be here too. Maybe if she front crooks the Hubba, that'd be crazy. She definitely could. Because she's got pop too, so that'd be sick. You never really know with like, sometimes people just do a trick and it's like, wonder when you learned that. Like, that's kind of crazy.
You heard it right there. Poe saying they're big.
Sounds like the stairs are big, the Hubba's big, the rail's big.
Yeah, so this should make it interesting. And I'm also curious if Funa is going to front crook the Hubba. Take a look at that shot right there. I mean, you can see Yumeka standing up there next to it. It is so massive.
Yeah, it's tall, and the runway is like maybe a touch short too, so can't really get all the speed to gap down as far as you want.
I was talking to Paige and her dad earlier, and that was one thing that, you know, Paige was struggling with was she wants to go switch at it, and not having that ramp, it makes it a lot harder to throw down in that shorter space.
Yeah, switch throwdown can be an actual trick sometimes.
Yeah, that's tough. First skater in, Shiloh Catori. Here we go.
Yeah.
Gonna get that first score on the board.
I love Shiloh skating. She's like I don't know, she's like kind of a raw street skater, which is really cool to see. And starting it out solid with the front board, getting something down.
I think this will be cool to see where that score ends up, and I think it's going to help dictate what a lot of other skaters do. 5.2 from a strategy perspective. All right, your pick right here, Aoi. Oh.
Yeah, just solid. You can tell, you know, Shiloh struggled a little bit with that pop to get on the front board, but Aoi she has the pop to be able to lip slide the rail. Definitely a lot harder than a front board. You got to swing the back truck up and over, but she handled it easy.
Yeah, she looked really, she did not struggle at all getting onto the rail.
She looked comfy.
5.7. Next skater in, Pinson. Yes. I love that we've seen 3 skaters, 3 different tricks.
3 skaters, 3 different tricks, 3 makes.
Yeah.
Pinson, feeble grind on the fat square.
Looks really surprised right now.
I mean, based on her pro perspective, I don't know if she really wanted to skate this spot, but she's making it work.
Honestly, watching practice was interesting because it didn't look like a lot of the skaters were trying. It was very, very basic in practice.
Yeah, a lot about the practice was just getting your pop, getting your speed. But, you know, wait for the show to actually land the tricks.
Paige Heyn. Backboard, getting a score on the board. This is where I personally love that strategy. Having the 7 different tries and only taking the 3 means you can get the board slide on there, 4.6, and then just keep building.
Keep building. You know, sometimes with the 7 tries, there's not a ton of room for error, but, you know, this spot's big.
Pamela coming in real hot. It's crazy how different those 2 lip slides were. Like, she was going so fast.
Yeah, Pamela likes to gap out a little bit. She's definitely like the one that'll find the biggest gap to rail and go for it. But dude, that's 5 tries, 5 makes.
I'd say we're off to a good start.
We're off to a great start.
All right, Yumeka Oda.
Wow. Almost fell into our booth.
The landing's also pretty short. Keeping that going though. We've got everyone's doing different tricks.
Everyone's doing different tricks. That crook was sick. That was perfect.
I wonder if Funa's going to come in with the front crook.
We got,
oh, look at that.
6.1, moving her into first. But we got 6 tries, 6 makes. Can we go a full rack?
I hope so. I got the fingers crossed. You know what? It was so close.
See, I like Funa's strategy almost better. I like it like come out swinging and just try to land things and then put pressure on everybody. You only need 3 out of the 7.
We'll see how it plays out. All right, Shiloh Catori now in 5th place. Oh. Talk us through that. You're kind of shaking your head a little bit.
It was just...
and you're gripping your heart.
I wanted Shiloh to pop a little higher up on that thing. I mean, it was a perfect 50-50. It just, she barely got up there. But in the end, it's a make.
Score in 5.5, putting her at the top of the 10.7. Yeah, it was like, whew.
Yeah, not a lot of room for air on that one.
Next in, Aoi.
She's throwing up an X.
She's like, nope, I will not take it. She was trying to go for that frontside feeble.
That's her signature move, front feeble. The square rail's so hard to lock into a front feeble. It's a lot easier to do on a round rail. So wheel just didn't quite get up there. Just landed a crooked front board, but Shiloh got a good score for the front board. I'm surprised she just didn't keep that. She could have kept going for the front feeble.
Yeah, because a front board would have totally worked.
Yeah.
But she landed and immediately threw up the X, like, no way. We'll see what happens with the judges.
Do we have X's in Street League?
They're kind of deliberating right now. 2.3.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it was a front board.
It was a front board.
But
Shiloh got a 5.2. I mean, it wasn't perfect front board.
I mean, it was a, whoa, I can't believe. Like, she landed it well.
She landed it perfect. That's why, yeah, I don't know.
And on to Pinson.
There we go.
Front lip. That was powerful.
That was power, style.
That's right. Let's see what the judge think that nice front lip.
I love seeing Poe out there. I think she just brings, like, definitely the most street skate perspective to the course.
Yeah, Poe has good street footage out there. That's refreshing to see.
Poe now up in the top spot with an 11.5. Next in, Paige.
Oh. Almost had to switch front board, but her front wheels hit on the way up. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah, that was a little sketchy. But she made it. She made it onto the rail. That's the most important part, but she didn't land it.
I like that progression right there. Backside board slide on the first trick, and then just go and switch front board. Pamela, Rosa.
Again, that fat square rail. A lot of kingpin grinding down that.
That's a risky front Smith.
Very risky.
Next up, Yumeka Oda needs a 2.0 for third. Oh!
There's that front feeble. I was saying how hard it can be on square rails, but she made that look pretty easy.
Always with that smile. Let's see what the judges give that front feeble.
It'll be good to see where she scores on this one.
Your pick is it's proven to be pretty good.
7.5 up at the top. 13.6 overall. Now, is Funa gonna go?
I'm predicting.
Sorry about that. It wasn't Funa that was trying the front feeble. It was Aoi that was trying the front feeble.
Yeah.
Funa was trying the front crook.
And Funa's going straight back to it, I think.
Yes. And stomped.
Handled that.
So right now, Funa down in 7th place. How does that stack up to a front feeble?
I think it's way harder than a front feeble. I mean, there's just more risk bouncing up on the front and rewarded 8.3, great score. And this is what I like about this. She got her hard trick out of the way, 8.3. I know that's a staple for her, but now she has 5 more tries to get something done.
Yeah. Download TrueSkate on your mobile and enter the live event. Complete all missions to unlock the SLS Apex UCI Hubba and Rail.
A lot of rail tricks so far. You think we'll see the Hubba?
I think that's going to be like a maybe last. I could see Pamela going for it. Just like going so fast and going
Save
for it.
Save it for the end, huh?
All right, attempt number 3, Shiloh. Whoa!
It's just the speed isn't there for Shiloh. She doesn't have as much pop as some of these other competitors, so it's harder for her to just lift.
Yeah, she needs like one more push.
One more push, yeah. Either a little more pop or a little more runway.
Aoi coming back in for the front Phoebes.
Perfect.
That was beautifully done.
Beautiful.
Saw a 7.5 for Yumeka on the front feeble.
Got
Right
it.
now, she needs a 5.7 to get up into first place. Look at that, 7.5 does it.
Yeah, that's an easy one to judge. I mean, both of them were perfect. Can't do it any better than that.
All right, well, it's a battle between our picks right now.
My pick just jumped up into the #1 spot.
I'm excited to see where Poe goes. I could also see Poe going for the Hubba.
For sure.
Oh, here we go. Whoa! Full commitment right
Full
there.
commitment. And what's cool is I can see all the other competitors back there, and they were all psyched. Just like, you went for it.
It is, I mean, it's so big when you stand up there. It's insane. Paige, Heyn.
Wow.
Yes!
That was sick. Switch from board.
Do you think that's hardest trick so far, or?
You know, this is the hard part about skating. I personally think switch front board's harder than a front crook, but some people would.
You're also kind of known for the front crook.
I front crook a lot,
it's
but
kind of your thing. 8.5. Look at that. All right, so the judges do say it's harder.
the one thing I will say though is not many people are skating at switch.
No.
And when I say not many, nobody else is skating at switch.
So Paige now in third. Pamela coming back in. Yes, getting that second score.
This is stock Pamela destruction. She has her tricks, lip slide, Smith grind.
All right, 6.3. Pamela now in fourth place. All right, Yumeka right now needs a 2.0 to get up into first. Looks like maybe the stairs.
Wow, that flick was very good.
She has such a mean kick flip.
That was really impressive. I think even she might have clipped the last stair even, which I don't think is a flaw by any means. They didn't give a lot of room for her to clear the set, but look at this flick. So fast to her feet.
I can't tell.
I might need Chase's fisheye
Yeah.
angle later, but 7.8.
Yes. Yumeka Oda right now in the top spot, 21.4, but far from safe.
Yeah, still got a lot of contests to go.
Funa now looking to get her second score. Oh. No go on the back lip.
Yeah, again, I think she had more runway. It'd be a little easier for her to get all the way on top of that, but she kept it in the inside.
Current standings right now are top three. Paige Heyn with a 13.1. Aoi Uemura, 15.5. And then Yumeka Oda in the top with a 21.4. But we still have 4 attempts left to go. Somebody could literally win it. We haven't seen what they've got to win. We got time.
We have a lot of attempts left. A lot of great skaters. And here's both of our leaders right here. Yumeka in the first spot, Aoi in that second spot right behind her.
So this is our season. As you can see, we've got all of our past winners from Paris, Apex 1, San Diego, Apex 2. We'll see who wins out here tonight. Then we're going to Sydney, Australia, October 12th and 13th, Tokyo, Japan, November 23rd, and Sao Paulo, Brazil for the Super Crown. That's December 14th to 15th. For more information, go to streetleague.com. We hope to see you there. Let's check out the highlights from the season so far in the Look Back presented by Yuma.
Shiloh, Catori. Let's hear it for Uemura. Fujisawa.
Here's a look at your current leader, Yumeka Oda. We've got attempt 4 through 7 coming up after this, but first, a word from our sponsors. Street League Skateboarding is brought to you by Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast. By Kona Big Wave, Bring the Aloha. And by Cup Noodles, now in a microwavable paper cup. Street League Skateboarding is brought to you by Monster Energy, Unleash the Beast. By Lucy, Next Level Nicotine Pouches. And by Jones Soda. Say hello to our tasty little friends. Welcome back, everyone, to Vista, California. This is Apex Stop number 3, presented by Monster Energy. Unfortunately, Nyjah Houston was unable to make it today, but we are still going to hear from him, and where he's going to check out the UCI Hubbas in this Monster Energy spot check.
Yeah, UCI is one of those spots that there's really just like a little bit of everything. Like I remember back in the day watching Sight Unseen, Kirchart, Front Blunt, Kick the Front Board, and then he obviously destroyed a bunch of other spots at UCI, and including the rail that we're gonna have in the middle. Never got to skate it before, but grew up watching a lot of dudes skate it. I remember watching it in those videos, especially watching Kirchart skate it specifically, and just being like, damn, that rail looks just so ideal. It's perfect. It's gonna be one of the best parts about this, this event. UCI Hubba, trying to skate that thing, it is tall to begin with. The edge is pretty rounded. It's also pretty chunky. Like when I did the backstep flip nose grind that came out about 2 years ago, it was in my monster part called Shine On. It was definitely difficult to get on the right grind and be able to hold it to the bottom. And man, I was hyped to get something good on it because that's a legendary spot. All right, we got the roster. Damn, all these guys are gonna be ripping. Felipe is, man, he's growing up now. He's got some legs on himself. He's gonna probably heel flip back tail that thing, probably do some other tricks. Obviously Braden, it's only right that he skates the contest because we all know that kickflip back nose blunt was definitely the best trick to go down on the Hubba. Jamie Foy, excited to see him skate it. Definitely need to kick the front crook out of him, and probably a bunch more stuff gonna go down. So it's gonna be a good contest. We got a solid roster. Apex, let's get it.
Look at this amazing spot right here. Let's find out how this all breaks down as we head into attempt number 4 with the basics. So we have 7 single trick attempts. We are taking the top 3 scores. They are going to count towards the final. And then a tiebreaker, highest single trick score. We're seeing some strategy play out right now with the skaters as well.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's try to get a few scores down and then start hucking.
Start hucking.
That's the UCI Hubba. There's not a lot of strategy out here. Just trying to land some tricks. And we haven't seen anyone hit the Hubba, but we did see Poe try earlier, and I'm excited to see that again.
I think she's going to do it. All right, Shiloh, attempt number 4 of 7. She's looking very focused. Oh!
I said this before, but like sometimes at spots, the throwdown is half the battle. Trying to get that speed.
Whoa! She got on really high, too.
Really high. She's looking at us.
She's like, whoo!
Rib us in a little bit.
I would love to see where that score ends up, though. All right, Aoi.
Aoi with the back lip, perfect.
I like how psyched she is.
She's really psyched. Sorry, I miscued it a little bit. Aoi almost won the second Apex. She got second. But she skated like she could have won, that's for sure. And she's doing it again here. That should get her closer to the top spot. Only 1 point behind Yumeka Oda.
So right now, top score 21.4. Next in, Poe Pinson. All right, it's looking like Poe. Look at that focus. Look how he's ready to chomp this thing. Oh. That front truck.
Yeah, it's hard when you're trying to lift as high as you possibly can. It's hard to aim both the trucks. Just barely missed the front truck.
If she gets both on, though, it's game over. She's going to do it.
It's a wrap.
Paige Heyn, coming in switch.
Wow, switch 50.
Dude. That's so crazy.
That is gnarly on a lot of factors. The rail is tall, it's a little tall, it's definitely mellow, and definitely long. She got a good switch throw down, popped, yeah, the clearance was perfect. That almost looked easier than the front board for me.
Yeah. 9! Whoa, our first 9 club.
Yeah, that was a big score, well deserved. I mean, switch 50 is heavy.
Jeez. Paige, now in the top spot with a 22.1. Pamela Rosa needs a 9.5 to get into second, or an 8.5 for third. That was really sick, though.
Whoa, that was sick. It's definitely, I'm glad she got out of that one.
All right, Yumeka needs a 6.9 to get up into first place. She's got 3 scores on the board. Oh. She's getting up with a smile, but she literally just took it all to that left hip.
Yeah, she tried to lock in pretty high up on that rail. She needed to ollie down just a little bit more. I'm not counting Funa out, though.
No.
She has the 8.3 to fall back on. She has 4 tries left.
Yeah, nobody's out yet. Whoa. We've seen Funa back lip a lot of stuff at SLS over, the last couple of years. And that just shows you, like, that is a genuinely gnarly rail.
It's just tall.
Shiloh.
Not as tall as this Hubba, though.
Oh, man, that is so scary.
So scary, and she barely got out of that. Glad to see she's smiling and okay.
I don't know about you, my heart skipped a beat right there. I was like, go.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
All right, Aoi's in. Oh! I like that every time it looks like she just surprised herself. Like, she's like, I can't believe I just did this trick.
And it's just like what you were saying, though, in practice, everybody's just kind of dancing around the trick that they want to try just because it's so scary. So they're ollieing next to it. They're kind of bailing. Now that the contest is on, it's just kind of do or die.
I will say, I saw it on, I want to say it was Pamela's front Smith and then her back Smith. There's a catch. Like, if you see, there's a little bit of a catch right there towards that middle.
Yeah, it's just so flat up there that the kingpin has a lot to grab onto. 7.8, such a good score.
Aoi now up in the first spot. Oh, Pinson.
Making my mistake. Making me look a little better about my mistake.
Oh, no. Look at that. Barely able to hit the brakes.
I would reset, too, if I were Poe. I don't want to be going at this thing wobbly.
No. Oh! Earlier, we did a Kona this or that thing. We're seeing if you like one thing more than the other. And one was loose trucks or tight trucks. I think Poe's picking the loose trucks option. All right, Paige, who just got a 9. Front 50. I mean, it's probably going to outdo the 4.6 on the board slide.
Yeah, I think we saw a 50-50 earlier, and it scored maybe in the 5s.
She needs a 5.1 for first. And a 5.5 gets her up there with a score of a 23.
That's actually just so smart.
Yeah.
See, we've seen a 50-50, 5.5. Might as well go ahead and handle that, even though she already did it switch.
Which is insane. All right, Pamela. Yes.
Power.
She did that really well.
Kind of two completely different backsmiths than Aoi versus Pamela. Pamela just went fast, kind of hovered down that thing.
She was locked in really good, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect, 7.8.
Moves up into 4th place. All right, Yumeka Oda needs a 7.8 for first. She tried that back tail. Oh.
I think we're going to see this a lot. Just short runway into a scary spot. Just want to make sure your feet are set, everything feels good.
And you said it on the last attempt, she didn't have enough speed and got on so high.
Yeah, she's definitely looking for a little more speed. Hopefully ollie out a little bit farther.
Oh, switching it up.
She must know what the back lip scores. I know we saw one before.
Funa, 3 tries still to go with a score of an 8.3. She is not out of this.
No, this is the cool part about the format. You need 3 attempts. It doesn't matter where they come in the attempts. You just need to land 3.
Curious where she's going to go with this. Is she going to go for the back lip again? Yes.
That was a cool looking back lip. I like how she stayed on the inside.
Yeah, towards that back truck.
Yeah, you know, I feel like when you're doing it ultra safe, you kind of err towards the front truck.
7.2. Funa now moving up into 5th place. She's still got 2 attempts left. So current standings, we've got Paige Heyn now in the top with a 23 even. That switch 50-50 really blasting her score up there. Aoi in 2nd with a 22.5 and Yumeka Oda with a 21.4. That top 3 right there, that's close.
That is very close. You know, definitely more skating left to come, but they're all right there.
All right, attempt 6, Shiloh. She looks like she might be going for it again. I mean, you talked to Shiloh earlier, like, hey, how you feeling? And what'd she say?
Yeah, she's feeling just okay. She had a hard session in Portland. Actually hit her head. Her knee was a little swollen, but she's here skating.
Yeah, you said she was sore coming into this.
She was sore coming into this. I mean, Shiloh's a popular skater. She's a busy schedule. I think this is 2 parts, trying to get speed and definitely nervous. I'd like to see her ollie down a little farther on this no slide, make the hubba a little lower.
It's like she's mentally not ready for it.
No, I mean, yeah. It's weird when you're good at skating certain things, you end up in these contests and they push your limits more than you want to. There's no way around this spot either.
Oh. She is, I honestly cannot believe she went for it right there.
She's going for broke. I mean, this is the sick part about Shiloh. This is exciting, you know? She's putting her all out there.
All right, Aoi needs a 7.8 to get up into 1st place. Ooh.
And that will do it.
Yeah, that's some spice.
That is definitely higher than a 7.8 if she can do that perfect.
I would love to see a front blunt go down.
I want to see this hubba.
All right, coming in next, we got Pinson. UCI Hubba.
Oh, just getting fired up.
It's so tall for the amount of runway there is, or lack thereof, I should say.
Paige right now in the top spot, looking to drop a 5.5.
A little bit of an awkward slam right there. It kind of looked like her knee went to the ground.
Oh man, that's gonna put a lot of pressure on that last attempt, depending on what happens. 3 skaters left before we re-rack it. Pamela Rosa, right now in 4th place, needs a 9 for 1st, 7 for 3rd. Oh.
That crook was almost too tweaked.
All right, Yumeka Oda, 7.8 for 1st. Oh, dude, you were right. You were like, I think we're going to see a lot more of this.
It's just so hard to get set up.
And there's no like half stepping at this point. Everyone is going for it.
Yeah, there's not a ledge or a bump or anything. You're jumping down the set of stairs every single time.
There's one way to get to the, well, there's multiple ways to get to the bottom, but you got to get to the bottom. Oh! Dude, that was so sick.
That was insane.
That was so good. Oh.
I mean, you called it Yumeka Oda.
Wow, look at that flick.
Fast flick, long front board. You can see that in this Monster Energy replay.
9.2.
9.2, highest score we've seen today.
And now she's got a pretty commanding lead. 1.5 points above Paige Heyn. Wow. The craziest part, though, is Funa is not out of this, even though she's down in 5th. She has 2 attempts. She's got an 8.3 on the board. Front feeble.
Front feeble. I think it should just get her a little closer to that top spot, but should be good enough to put her into the top 3.
And, well, and what it'll do is it'll give her an honest, here's what you need to win.
100%.
Because getting that 3rd score is so essential.
And the re-rack.
7.5, look at that. Funa now in 3rd place with a 23 even.
Let's go. Paige is in 2nd. Funa in 3rd.
Wow, that was gnarly.
That was gnarly. Funa also, she's kind of a veteran contest skater these days. Smart, put a 3rd score down. Good position for the re-rack.
All right, and this is a re-rack presented by Jones Soda. So we're gonna kick things off with Shiloh Catori, Pinson, Pamela, Rosa, Uemura, Funa, Nakayama, Paige Heyn, and Yumeka Oda is going to have the opportunity to watch and see how it all unfolds. Any predictions as we go into this?
Ooh, it's hard to say. I think Aoi has a good shot, though. She has those front blunts. She has one more try at it. I'm hanging with my prediction.
I like it, dude. Just dig those heels into the sand.
I think we got sprayed with a Jones Soda.
We did. We did. All right, Shiloh. Oh. I'm so glad she's okay.
Shiloh, I think her getting out of here without getting hurt is a win.
That is a win.
That's a win.
Because she's totally a crowd favorite. Everybody loves her.
She's the best.
We will see her in many SLS stops to come.
Absolutely.
Tonight, go rest up.
Maybe take the week off.
Yeah. All right, but Pinson, we want to see the back 50.
Still yet to see a trick down the actual Hubba.
Because it's huge.
Because it's gnarly. But Po has it. Oh!
She got into the feeble lock.
Again, that's just a product of undershooting couple, overshooting couple. It's just hard to figure out that right precision lock.
Next skater in is going to be Pamela Rosa. Pamela went for the crook on the last one. Said it was a little too crooked.
Little too crooked, leaning a little too forward.
Oh. Okay.
Not exactly sure what was happening.
Yeah, like, because it wasn't a strategy move.
No.
Honestly, she might have just been like, I am toast.
Which respects, if you're not feeling it.
Heal up. All right. Aoi. Not ready. We want to see her make, I mean, it's going to require a 9.3. That'd be the highest score we've seen of the night.
One thing I have seen is her shove out of the front blunt, and that could be close, but we'll see. Oh.
Dude, you called it.
She went for it, and I love it. Going for broke, I mean, what else are you going to do? You need a 9.3.
And she's just so nice.
She is just so cool.
All right, 3 skaters left. There's Yumeka right now in the top spot. Closer to victory. Funa in next.
Now, Funa has a trick I know she could do. It's just if she wants to huck it right now. Saw on her Instagram that she has the heel flip front board. I didn't know if she was going to throw that.
That would have been sick.
But
all right, it all comes down to this. Paige Heyn, she needs a 7.1 for first. Not doing it. That means it is going to be a victory lap for Yumeka Oda.
And you, Andrew. This is your pick.
We all win.
We all
Seeing
win.
the kickflip front board. Think she's going to do something sick for us?
I would walk down the stairs right now.
Wow, what a victory.
Well deserved. I mean, she went for it. She kind of like got some scores down. She played it safe and then just threw that kickflip front board and sealed it.
9.2. Wow. That was a great victory right there. And there's your final standings, our podium. Third place, Funa Nakayama. Second, Paige Heyn. And in first, Yumeka Oda. Sean, final thoughts on what we just saw.
That was so gnarly. You know, we saw a lot of hesitation, but we also saw a lot of people coming through, doing things that we didn't see in practice at all. And that was such a sick contest, but Yumeka just too gnarly for everybody else.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record. I feel like I say it every single stop when we're talking about the women's, but the progression is unbelievable. Stop after stop after stop. And I love seeing it.
Respect.
That's gonna do it for the women's final here at SLS Apex Stop number 3, presented by Monster Energy. But stick around, because coming up after this, we've got the men's final presented by Kona Big Wave. So stick around, you will not want to miss it.